Okay, so we're going to be cutting the van open today. It's kind of a big moment. It's going to be a good one. Let's cut this open and get the air conditioner put up. Okay, so we've got the hole made center, and we traced the template with tape, and we're getting ready to put some pilot holes in to do the hole. So here we go. Voila, we have got a hole. Okay, there it is. It's now installed, the AC that is, and it went in pretty good. I stubbed my toe. Yeah, I got some blood from me, but you know what? There she blows. Went in pretty smoothly. Just gotta hook this up to power. It's a fuse. 80 amp fuse directly to those batteries there, and we're in business. More to come. It's on. I was set to 72. It's actually pretty nice. I got something to show you guys. So I just have it temporarily hooked up. There will be insulation behind these walls and on the ceiling, so it'll be boxed in. Even these back doors will have insulation throughout, as well as these beams. The install went really good. I'm really happy with it. Now the battery setup, as you can see, are two 300 amp hour batteries from ampere time. So I've got 600 amp hours, and it's because it's running this air conditioner. As you can see, it's running right now. It's hanging in there. I mean, I got about 13.1 volts in there. It's pulling about the amps that I thought it would be if we have it at a certain temperature in here after it's insulated, which comes after all this wiring gets put away. It's going to happen in the next day or two, and everything gets mounted up. More to come. Let me show you what's going on out here. We got the RTX2000 from Dometic. It's a Dometic air conditioner, 12 volt. They make a 24 volt as well. About 540 watts of solar panel up here. And of course we got our trusty super strut rails that you can get from Home Depot. Got that done just in time for this heat wave. The heat wave is on again. Yesterday was 104 degrees. It's already getting pretty warm. Here's the inside. Turn these lights off real quick. I've got my MPPT charge controller. A dual pull disconnect from the solar panels up above. Charge controller interface. The MT50 connects directly to this guy. But the MPPT charger, or charge controller, will allow you to customize, or this particular one will at least customize the charge profile, I guess is what it's called. This little thing down here is a shunt. It's a part of the battery monitoring system, which is not completely set up yet. As you can see, it's kind of a bit of a mess. The batteries are about, I don't know, 65 pounds each. So it's about 120, 130 pounds sitting right here. And I have it all D-ringed down, meaning that it's strapped to the car. You can see. That's going directly to the chassis of the car. And it's not going anywhere, folks. Nicely done. And since I'm waiting for parts, I decided to start on the insulation, which is using Thinsulate, which is a product of 3M. It's not highly flammable. It takes quite a bit of fire to to light this. It tends to just melt. I've tested it already. Pretty interesting. But that's what's going up inside the van. As you can see, all that black stuff up there. It goes up into these ribs as well, as you can see. It's inside there. And each one of these ribs has that. And then I have the Thinsulate going clear to the front of here. So it's keeping, well, it's already doing its job. It's fairly cool on top. Compared to the sides, yeah, this is actually warmer than the top of the car is. Now the top of the car is of course shaded with those solar panels, but even with that, it does get pretty warm up there just through heat soak. Heat soak will eventually get to all the metal, so you try and cover that up as much as possible. These ribs are exposed right now because when I put the ceiling in, it will have Thinsulate running across where the ribs are. I'm going to be putting Thinsulate on the walls as well. That will be interesting. That's the next step for me today, is to put that stuff up. This mat does an okay job. I think it just needs a little bit of help. I don't think we need to put a whole new floor in yet. And that's the build, folks. Yeah, I'm building this thing in the middle of nowhere. Most of my tools are Makita battery operated tools. And I love Makita, by the way. One thing I forgot to mention was this Thinsulate. And the Thinsulate is not cheap. That ran about $250, $300 for that roll right there. And I'll basically cover what you see in here. I bought 2 rolls. It's a lot of money on insulation, but it's lightweight. It's very thin, as you can see. This stuff is like a thin blanket, and does its job, man. I'm telling you, this is some remarkable stuff from 3M. But yeah, this stuff's pretty awesome. Not cheap though. Provides a nice surface to spray adhesive on. Riv nuts. This stuff will allow me to put basically threaded insert right here, so that I can do what I'm doing here, which I just Allen head bolted the board onto the chassis of the car. It's loosely done right now, but it's just in the corners right now. But once they're all in, it'll be super strong, and it will allow me to put Thinsulate between this bulkhead and the wall itself, which is insulating, has insulating properties all to itself. So you can see how I drop the cowling on the floor. As you can see, it has this honeycomb pattern to it. So they're closed cells of little pockets of air. The back side will have Thinsulate on it, and then I mount that back up to the wall using these holes as mounting points with riv nuts. It'll make removing the walls and maintenance a lot easier than using those plastic pop-outs. But that's it for the update. Pretty much what I've been doing the last week and a half, 2 weeks, and really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun building these things. I'm kind of envious. I like this thing. But that's it for the update. Thanks for tuning in. Eminence Front X5 and Larry Word. Where's the X5? Oh, there it is. Whew. Eminence Front X5 and Larry Word here, signing off.